Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay. I'm going to ask you if you have noticed this. Okay. Can you see at the back? You can see the monitor. It's 27-inch, small one. Okay. It's one, two, three, three. Okay. Before, if you check my videos before, you notice there was this big 120 hertz. So, what is that? Samsung Odyssey. Okay. When I had that monitor and when I showed that monitor, everyone's like, wow, Loy, that is expensive. Yes, it is expensive. It's not cheap. How much did I pay? I paid $2,500 or 3,000. I think I paid more because of customs and all. It was not available. Okay. So I paid a lot of money for that. Okay. But now, after I removed it from the background. Many people were quick to point out, especially the hardcore techie guys, hey, Loy, what the hell, man? Why do you remove that? It looks so cool, man. Keep it. You look sophisticated. And Loy, remove this cheap lamp from here. Put something sophisticated and all that, blah, blah. And this cheap curtains, put professional. Okay, fine. All that stuff I understand. But the main thing was, man, why did you remove the monitor? Why did you put this? Now, I realized something, and I'll tell you. I realized 5 things, which I'll share with you in this video, and you tell me whether I'm right or wrong. Today, I think we live in a society whereby the more expensive your toys are, or the more upgraded your life is, the better your life is going to be. Like, for example, someone has an iPhone 12. Then 13 comes, oh, look at the features. Oh, the camera is better. Well, I'll buy that. But have you ever asked yourself, okay, fine, the photographs, they look, resolution is higher, the videos look better quality. But were you able to notice the quality difference when you looked at someone's Instagram or Facebook or YouTube video? Could you make out this one is at very high resolution, this one is 4K, this one is at 1080p? Unless, of course, you have a big ass, huge monitor. But if you look at it from your smartphone, you can't make out, right? Okay. Now, for example, the big monitor that I had before, yeah, you can see a wide version when you're gaming, especially when you're driving. It's very immersive, like they say. But does that actually improve the quality of your life? Simple. You know what I realized? Okay, it was always my dream to have the monitor. I'm telling you, why I purchased the monitor, it was always my dream. You see so much online. Wow, this monitor changed my life, improved my productivity. I actually wanted to buy a double stack and be immersed in this big ass screen. In fact, I wanted to have like a 85-inch monitor because I thought that would be amazing. But when I purchased my 50-inch, that is the Samsung, that monitor that I purchased, I realized, man, when I'm playing a game, I have to look one end and then I have to look the other end and then look here. And it was too big. It was too big. And if you have to really enjoy that, you have to keep it at a distance. And I don't have a very big space here. So I was like, big screen is no point. Then I thought the wide screen would be very immersive. I can look at everything. But then I realized, man, this wide screen is small is good, yeah. Seriously, small is good. And what I realized, I don't need this. Such a big, I don't need it. I mean, have you ever in your life purchased something and you realize, man, I'm not using all these features. Why did I buy it? And let me tell you, I'm a guy, because I spent so much on IT, especially tools of the trade on what I do. There are so many things I've purchased, and I have purchased a lot. I've realized I don't use all the features of everything. In fact, let me ask you, on your iPhone, how many features are you using? Just few things, right? Maybe photos, videos, and social media. But rest of all the upgrades that they talk to you about, this feature, that feature, 99% of us don't use it. And in fact, even the photograph and videos, and we don't use it professionally, right? We just click, 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 click. So first point that I want to tell you is, you don't need the most expensive thing just to improve the quality of your life. That's the first lesson I learned. That 120 hertz monitor, yes, it was amazing, 120 hertz, but I didn't it was just, uh, I didn't need it. And forget the need, I was not enjoying it. I like the smaller screen, man. It's surprising. I like the 27-inch rather than the 49-inch mega wide. Okay, that's number one. Second one is, I think we as human beings, even me, I'm taking personal responsibility for it. We are busy trying to impress other people. Sometimes, yes, it does feel good. Oh, I have the latest monitor. Oh, I have the new Steam Deck. Oh, I have the best graphics card. And if, I belong to a Facebook group which is into computers and PC enthusiasts and all that. And whenever there is like the new graphics card 4090, man, that graphics card is so big. Normal graphics card is like this much. Now it's become this much. This big one is like, it's like a huge chunk. And the cost for the graphics card 4090, I think, is more expensive than a full-fledged laptop. Even, now it's being sold in the market for more than an iMac. It's crazy. But it's like they are so caught up into trying to impress others. You not believe there are guys who purchased one. Oh, this is my baby. Oh, look at it. In fact, look at it this way. I stay in Samui, on this island. On this small island where the roads are not developed, where there is villages, cows, buffaloes, and coconut trees, there are people with Porsches, there are people with Lamborghinis, there's even one guy with a Bentley Sport. On this island where there are poor people, does it even make sense having a racing luxury car on a road where people drive with scooters and cycle? Yeah, you'll say that, yeah, people have money, he's spending his own money. But what's the point? Number three, I think this is the problem with majority of us, especially Indians: peer pressure. We are trying to keep up with our neighbors. Oh, he purchased this much, I'll purchase that. He purchased the car, at level 1, I'll purchase at level 2 with, 50% options. Third guy will say, oh, you bought 50% option, I'll purchase 100% options. In fact, my wife, when I give her a gold chain, Thai women love gold. She'll always tell me, oh, this person, you bought so big chain, she bought a bigger chain. Oh, that person bought an even bigger chain. They measure in terms of how many, they say how many baht it is: 1 baht, 2 baht, 3 baht, 4 baht, 5 baht. So 5 is the highest at least. So when I purchased 1, she told me about 2. When I purchased a 2, she told me 3. When I purchased 4, she told me about 5. When I purchased 5, now she's telling me about 10. They're always looking at what she's doing, what he's doing. Oh, I did the same with my tattoos. When I got one, and then I saw this guy had a bigger one, I went and got a bigger one. And then when I got a bigger one, I saw one guy with a full sleeve. Then I was like, bloody hell, I'll do a full. Then I saw a guy with 2. See what happened to me. So I think peer pressure is not only when people make fun of you or tell you to do something, it's the pressure you put on yourself to compete with them. Point number 4, I think this is happening especially today in the day and age of social media, is I think the media is manipulating you. Simple. Just do a Google search of any product that you want, and very soon you'll see that ad on Facebook, you'll see that on Twitter, you'll see that on Instagram. Like, for example, I was just taking the note-taking device, notes. I write a lot of notes and ideas on this thing. Very soon, I just searched as per digital note-taking. The Remarkable, the books, the Supernote. I found that out. I just looked at it once. I didn't think about it. You'd not believe, from the past 3 months, I've been having only these ads being played on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I'm getting recommended videos also of these products. I'm getting reviews of the, and I just did a search maybe once or twice. And ever since, I've literally been consuming the content. Now, lucky for me, I realized I don't need a $500 e-writing book. So that's why I purchased this. And to just see what I would do, I purchased all the different types of pens and pencils, you can see, to see the writing feel and to know whether my creativity would. In fact, let me show you something. I'll show you something. I wanted to know if my productivity would improve. I purchased all these different kind of diaries. Okay, would the color make any difference in terms of note taking? Would I need a big notebook, or would I need a small notebook? So I purchased something that was much more cheaper than buying the whole $500 remarkable or super note. So the media manipulates you, and they make you want to buy things which especially you don't need. And last, if not the least, I think this is the biggest point which I think is very important is, you know, I'll give you the example. I've been a runner for half marathon. I've done swimming. I did cycling. And I finally joined triathlon. What I've realized is in triathlon, it's a very expensive sport. Huh? It's not cheap because you need to buy running gear, swimming gear, cycling gear. You need to buy the cycle. So when I was at its peak, there was, a cycle, no? Just cycle. I decided to get a customized bike. I had a normal bike, but I decided to get a customized bike. And the cost for that customized bike, they would customize it based on your body shape, your weight, length of your legs, everything. It was 15,000 US dollars. 15,000, huh? And, those days I didn't care a damn. I said, okay, fine, I'll pay 15,000. They got a custom made bike for me. Engineers flew down from their country, from Europe. They were there because they had a waiting list of clients. So I was one of them. And they engineered this bike. Now, after I purchase the bike, obviously it'll improve wind resistance, it'll improve the focus, it'll improve the ability to drive faster. Maybe not by many minutes, few seconds. But then I came face to face with the truth. When I took part in a race, I found out a guy, Filipino guy, who had a very ordinary bike. It was not even a hardcore racing bike in one of the small races. He not only overtook me, he was far ahead. Like if I was maybe the 100th person to complete, he was at, 26 or something, right at the top. And I realized he was a very poor guy, not rich guy at all. And that is where it struck me. It is not the machine that makes the difference. It is the person who uses it. There are many people who don't have the setup I have. Some people make videos only with a cheap phone, while some others have a state-of-the-art studio. I have, the webcam that I have right now is an Insta360 cam. It's not expensive, at least according to me. I purchased a Sony ZV. I purchased an iPhone. I purchased so many types of cameras. I purchased so many types of microphones. I purchased so many types of softwares. At the end, what I realized is, when I started my YouTube journey, I just had the camera on it was a Logitech camera, cheap one. I started my journey from there. I had that gaming headset, which was hardly $20, less than that. It is not how expensive your tech is. It is the person who is using it. Today, with a simple camera, simple studio, simple microphone, I'm able to churn out video after video after video. I don't have the world's best camera. I don't have the world's best scriptwriter. I don't have the world's best editors. My videos are very vanilla, very simple. I don't have the world's best microphone. Even that microphone that I purchased, Shure, and the entire setup, I'm not using it. I purchased state-of-the-art lighting, means for my this thing budget, I'm not using it because I realized simple light, simple this thing. So it's not the machine that will make the difference in your life. It is the person who is you. It is you, the heart that you have. Today, I don't go to the state-of-the-art, world-class gym. Simple gym. So what I'm trying to tell you here is, the takeaway that I want to give you is, don't get caught up into the hype of buying the most expensive thing or the most expensive technology or falling for peer pressure or even today, Google, Facebook, tech companies, they'll try to brainwash you into buying things. And sometimes that can literally leave you restless to want to buy, and you'll feel upset that you didn't buy it. Yes, there are places and times where you have to buy the best of the best. You have to buy. Okay? Whether it's education. For my work, I'll buy the best of the best where work is concerned. Okay? Massage machine, I have the Theranos gun, which is very expensive. It's for massage. So in certain areas, yes, you have to spend the best for education, learning, development is concerned. And I'm not saying don't spend on pampering yourself. But the point that I'm trying to tell you is don't get into the mindset that if you don't have the latest, the best, the fastest, you're not going to be happy. There are many people who are happy with simplicity and the simplest things in life. And like I always tell people, why do you need, like these celebrities buy this house, mansion with 50, 60 bathrooms, 20, 30 bedrooms? You're one person, man. How many rooms you'll stay in? So, yeah, this is an experience I wanted to share with you. And why I removed the 120 hertz monitor is because I realized that that big ass monitor, I'm not using the full potential. I'm not going to look every side. I don't want to be immersed. I like the small screen and I'm very happy. And no, I'm not going to buy the 4090 graphics. I have the simple, this AMD, what, 8500, I think. Yeah, I was very happy with it. No need to spend more. I spent, I think, around $8,000 I spent during the pandemic to upgrade my. Very happy. Don't want to spend more. Anyway, that is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this makes sense to you? Do you think it added any value? I'd love to hear your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care.